Means always the FA Cup is so important.
Marvellous is in! Nico O'Reilly, absolutely magnificent.
I do not believe you can win the FA Cup unless you beat Man City.
Welcome everybody to the Matchday Live studio as City travel to St James's Park to take on Newcastle in the 5th round of the FA Cup. And as always, we have a jam-packed show for you coming up. I am so excited for the show. I'm so excited for the game. I love the FA Cup and I also love the guests that I've got in the studio today. Manchester City legends Michael Brown and Shaun Goater. Now, not only is it FA Cup 5th round day, it's also the 5th time we've played Newcastle this season. Here's hoping for another win. So a big day coming up, a big show coming up. Here's what you can expect. We show you the last 10 from the 5th round. Braden Bent catches up with the City squad for a game of Connect 4. And yes, it's not Matchday Live without a quiz as our guests. Take 5. Oh, I love a quiz. Thank you so much for joining us on Matchday Live today. Michael Brown and Shaun Goater with me in the studio. How are you both?
I'm very well, very well. I love the little intro there. You doing the little... Is this a blue catwalk? No?
Thanks, Shaun.
Yeah.
Wanted to get my outfit in, didn't I? Full outfit.
Good stuff.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
She wanted like the Oasis walk. We've seen that recently. Kel did it last week at Leeds, so I think it's all the new presenters walking all towards the screen. A little
we want to show that, you know, we can do more. It's nice to see you in the studio, by the way.
Oh, thank you for having me. So it's great. No, I love my comms. I love being at the stadium. I know that is something that is important to me, get feel of the games, but it's great to be here as well. It's a little bit different, but yeah, it should be a really interesting night. And as you said before, you love the FA Cup, so do I. Very, very special tournament, isn't it?
How are you feeling? Are you a bit nervous or are you confident?
Always nervous, cautious. I'm maybe a bit of a pessimist, but when it's Manchester City, you generally go, right, every chance you're going to go and win the game, but it's just a little bit away from home. Great results against Newcastle, psychological edge there. But yeah, a few changes in the team, a few little move around parts, and it's the pressure end of the season now. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the game. I think it's a game that City can go and comfortably win. Newcastle, very inconsistent. We're
going to give you the team news very, very shortly. I think we're about 2 minutes away from that. There is plenty of changes, though, as of course to be expected. Shaun, how are you feeling? Nervous, confident?
I normally am never nervous, but I am a little bit because I think the Newcastle fans, they really get behind them and don't want this game to be a transition game. So a little bit nervous, but you know.
You said it was the quiz that you were nervous for. What, we're all set up ready. We're not talking about anything. We've got a quiz coming later. We've got to do well at it.
But still confident though.
I can't wait for the quiz because we've blown our budget for the whole entire season and bought 2 buttons. Try it. I don't know if it's Shaun's is on. Is yours even on? Go on. No. Shove it.
Oh, yeah, it does, yeah.
Yours isn't even on.
It isn't on?
We didn't trust you. It's got a bottom on button. Yeah, no favouritism to be favourite Shaun there at all.
It's all going off.
Yellow card.
Okay.
That up ready.
Yeah, right.
Yellow card. I've got yellow on purpose.
Yeah.
I just walk around with one of these yellow cards.
Now, if you disagree with something that Shaun or I say, don't be
It might run out of
touching that. I know it might.
You might not make it to the quiz. Yeah.
Do you know why I'm a little bit nervous? That will surprise nobody that watches this show regularly. Partly because as well, Newcastle's performance midweek against Manchester United, I managed to get home just to sort of see the last 10 minutes of that game, and the fact that they were down to 10 men, I mean, that was a worldy finish as well at the end as well. You know, and like Shaun said, the atmosphere in there was electric.
But it is often, isn't it, like that against a team like Manchester United. They want to get a result. Sula just curls it round, doesn't it? It's a brilliant finish. And it's been a little bit of one of those situations at Newcastle. A bit of pressure on Eddie Howe, not getting the results. Expectation levels were, since this ownership, we're going to go on, be in Champions League, going to be in those spots, pushing towards the top. Overall, he's done a really good job, but it's just a little bit of uncertainty now, inconsistent. But they've got some good players that can hurt you at any point, and the atmosphere is generally quite good up there. I think we've got to say, and we've got to give them their dues. It's a good place to go and play football. Good stadium.
It is, yeah, a cracking atmosphere tonight. Hopefully we get a nice quick goal and just dampen that atmosphere. OK, so it's time for the all-important team news for tonight's 8 p.m. UK time kick-off at St James's Park. Newcastle versus Manchester City, our Manchester City. Here is your starting 11. As has been in the FA Cup this season, James Trafford starts in net. Then we have Matheus Nunes. A return to the starting 11 for Kushanoff. And, oh, there he is. Gosh, I love it when this man is in the team. It's John Stones. And also another welcome return for Nathan Ake. And then we've got two Nicos, just to confuse us all. Nico, first of all, Gonzalez. Then we have Tijani Reinders. And then we have Nico O'Reilly. Savinho on one side, Doku on the other side. Newcastle is already trembling, I can feel it. And then leading the line tonight is Omar Marmoush. That is your Manchester City starting 11 for the game tonight. And by the way, the subs bench, woohoo! Donnarumma, Diaz, Cherki, Guehi, Rodri, Silva, Aït-Nouri, Semenyo and Foden. That is one heck of a team on its own, that subs bench. So feel safe in the knowledge. Should anything be going wrong, there is a very, very sturdy plan B. Right, Brownie.
You used a full name on everybody except for Kushanoff.
Abdul.
I was just wondering.
I've still not learnt to say his entire first name correctly, and I didn't want to offend an entire country.
Strong team, though.
Thanks very much, Brownie, for bringing that. If I had the button, it'd have been pressed by now. Right, we've put it in, when I read it out there, in how we think it will be with the defence. But obviously, you've got players in there that are versatile in many positions. What are you thinking about the lineup?
I don't guess them again, because every time we do it, you know what it's like, mate. And it's like you're saying, well, it's going to be a really rigid system. We've seen those split strikers recently. That's his new go-to, isn't it? Even whether it's Erling, Mamouche, Antoine Semenyo. But to be able to have the flexibility of the wide players, I think we've missed Doku in certain ways, and it's a different thing that he brings you. Nico's done so well in midfield. Tijani Reinders can be box to box, and then the back four. It's just what he does with that defensive line, isn't it? Nathan Ake, Stones, a bit of protection, Kushanoff. So we'll see. I'm sort of dancing around it. We pretty much get and sort of think that it's going to be the case, but will he get back to having two at the top of the pitch somehow, and one of those front players dropping down?
How would that look for you then? Do you think if he does that?
Well, that's the point. How can he do it? Doku can certainly play on shoulders at any point across the pitch. Whether he just pulls out wide in between centre backs. If I'm Kieran Trippier, I'm sort of going, where is he? I like to see him on the line. So for all this, the 1v1, you want to look and go, right, I can see him there. When he's inside me at times, right on the shoulder, it's really tough. So I think what we've got there is we've got pace, we've got willing runners at the top of the pitch, and that's certainly something that we'll be trying to do. Kill the momentum. Newcastle will try and press, they'll try and come out really quick. They've gone really attacking as well. We'll talk about that soon, but that really, sort of emphasises how important the counter is going to be, and it's going to be noisy. They're going to press, and that's it. But I feel like for us, it's having the pace. I think that's certainly going to help.
Yeah, and the pace in Doku and Savinho, who we haven't, due to injuries, we haven't seen the both of them start in a while now, Shaun. So to have both of them playing, I've so enjoyed them when they've been out on the wings and they've been cutting inside and they've been causing stress for the other team's defenders. That's what I love to see somebody that can run with the ball, the ball stuck to their foot and wind in players. Are you expecting that we might see some of that tonight from them?
Well, I expect that from the front three in period. I think, again, the two wingers, they're really good at getting across players, Doku in particular. And I think tonight we're all looking for these to step up. In terms of stepping up, getting across a player, having that final product, being able to find our front players and being able to have finishes. Doku, for me, gets across his player probably 7-8 times out of 10. I think more importantly for him tonight is also being on the far post when Bose is on the opposite side and him coming in. Because this is an area I think he probably would agree that he can do better at. But again, he gets across his players. So he would be the number one player that will excite me tonight, especially if he's, I don't know, if he's going against a Trippier.
There might not be a number 9. You know, it might be actually split and then...
And drop it.
So, yeah, drop Marmoush in.
Yeah, because it's important for City.
Overrated, these number 9s.
The ones that drop. But yeah, again, I think the game will be won or lost. I think a lot from our wide areas because, again, I think we'll get the joy, and it's then being able to get the numbers and the bodies in the box to be able to capitalise on those situations.
Yeah, if we have Doku and Savino, who have said due to injury, we've not seen them both start together in a long time. We've been playing recently with the fullbacks, with Núñez on one side, Aït-Nouri on the other side, getting high, and we've seen the amount of key opportunities that they're creating, the crosses that are going in. I think it was Aït-Nouri or Núñez, one of them had the most big chances created in the Leeds game. Is that going to change the way that they're going to play then, if we've got Doku and Savino out there?
You would think so, because there's got to be a little bit of protection. If they are playing really wide and you're playing with the front three, that's different to having them slightly infield, occupying that back line. So 2 can occupy the 4. And then it changes it. Then you get the overload in the middle as you see the teams coming in. But when you look at it in the centre, is going to be really important that you get hold of it. Walter Marty might just play as a number 10. So what can he bring? Alanga is the problem. He's the pace. He's someone who can cause you problems. And if Nathan Ake is coming back in, he's probably going, do I really need to play against Anthony Alanga, because that he can really trouble you. So. It's a good game. I think it's set up really, really well, and I think Newcastle will approach it in a more confident manner. You've seen them come recently in cup ties and not really had a go because they've struggled so much against it. Pep Guardiola, Eddie Howe needs a result, and I feel like he'll go, do you know what, we'll have a free hit, we'll go for it a lot more.
Obviously, with it being the FA Cup, there is a lot of changes in the team. I think we were expecting that, Shaun. I think it comes with a lot of positives in terms of the players that have been out injured and are coming back. But as always, and I feel like I ask you every round, do you ever get nervous with the amount of changes that we make? And, you know, how easy is it for a back four that's not played together this season to gel?
Well, the amazing thing I found in the years of watching Pep Guardiola and players coming in, they seem to come in if they've been out a month, they've been out 2 games, they've been out 6 games, and they come in at a level. And I look and I think, how are they able to actually do this? I mean, in our time, we almost felt like you needed 2 or 3 games. Brian would say he only needed 1 game. But you felt as though you needed 2 or 3 games to get to your rhythm. But these players, they come in as though they've not been out, they've not skipped a beat. And this is what I've seen with City players over the years. So I anticipate the same. I mean, Stones has been out for a period, but I expect Stones to come in and look and think, has he really been out? I really don't know how they do it, but it's the levels that, you know, the intensity of the training sessions that are being pushed and asked, and this is probably why they're able to come in and play at the levels they do.
When you say that, I always thought with the style, 6 games was sort of where you felt you were at speed. You were up, it was normal. First one or so, it's like an adrenaline. Yeah. Second one, you have a fall away. And then it just plateaus. And then by about 6, I think that's where you're judged. And the hardest thing coming into this side at the time is you don't get a run for so long. But what you have is you have the ball. And it's just different that you're used to having those sessions with the ball all the time. The sharpness with the press is something that's a little bit different. Confidence is something that you would say the manager instills with players coming in. Yeah. That's probably the difference where you say about Manchester City having top players. They're confident already to take the ball. So it's... no, I don't think you've got a choice, have you?
I mean, you make a good point, but you also think the technical quality, if you've not been in and consistent and you come in and then balls are being passed into you with great pace through lines, you've got to receive it, or you're a defender that's stepping into a midfield area like Stones has got this 360 vision, being able to receive balls, turn on the pivot, and then to do it at the level that they do it, I find it absolutely brilliant. So, again, I expect them to be, you know, on song again.
And again, when you look at the substitutes bench tonight, perhaps we can take the positive there about how much depth we currently have with fit players. So, We are just going to take a brief pause in our match build-up for tonight, because we'd just like to send a very special message to our former captain, Andy Morrison. So this week on X, I'm sure you've already seen it, Andy announced that he has recently been diagnosed with Ramsay-Hunt syndrome, for which he has now started his road to recovery. Andy Morrison is a very much loved member of the Matchday Live team, both here as a pundit, as a co-commentator. He is genuinely one of the best pundits around. The way that man breaks down a game and explains tactics, Andy, you are phenomenal at it, and I constantly tell you and pick his brains non-stop when a game is on. So we are sending Andy all of our love. Andy's presence, your presence, Andy, will be so missed, and we send you all of our love. We wish you a speedy recovery. Everybody at Manchester City sends their support, their well wishes and the love to you and your family at this time. So we're now going to go over to Alistair Mann as part of our commentary team for tonight, and Ali is going to give us the Newcastle team.
Yeah, thanks, Natalie. I just want to echo the comments that you've made. Andy's been alongside me for many years. Most recently, of course, just maybe 2-3 weeks ago, when I could not have seen any of this coming, and I don't think anybody else could. Andy, you're a battler. You always have been. And I'm sure you will battle through this. And I look forward to seeing you back in the commentary box very, very soon. But not on the golf course. Anyway, he's beat me every time. OK, let's get that Newcastle lineup. They've not been quite as, dramatic in their changes as City. Just 4 alterations. Botman, Willock, Voltemada and Osula have come in. They are 32 Ramsdale, the goalkeeper. And then it's Trippier, Hall, Botman, Tonali, Barnes, Thiaw, Osula, Elanga, Voltemada and Willock. So, as I say, 4 changes to the lineup. Worth bearing in mind, not only, of course, did they go down to 10 very early against United in the match in the Premier League on Wednesday, but also, unlike City, who play on the Wednesday following against Real Madrid, Newcastle are against Barcelona on the Tuesday. So it's certainly one of those situations where you feel, both in terms of energy levels and in terms of rotation, that City have a lot more options available to them. Newcastle have got quite a few key players absent at the moment, not least of which their captain Bruno Guimaraes, and you can also throw into the mix Lewis Miley, who's been a keen member of the squad, and Fabian Schär, who's out for some time. They do welcome back Tino Livramento to the bench today. That's a bit of a surprise. He has been training, but barely, and I suspect if he gets on at all, it will probably only be for a few minutes at best, and maybe with Barcelona in mind. Hard to think that either of these two head coaches can pull a surprise on the other tactically, but maybe Newcastle's plans were to combat the likes of Erling Haaland, who's not involved tonight, so the 10 changes perhaps might just confuse any plans that Eddie Howe might have had for this evening's game. It should be a terrific battle, and it should be entertaining. And remember, there are 2 key issues. One, the game will be settled either via extra time, penalties or in 90 minutes. And B, sadly, VAR is back in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Let us hope we aren't talking about that. Back to you, Natalie.
Thank you very much there to Alistair Mann. So Newcastle make 4 changes, including a start, as Alistair said, for Osula there, who scored that screamer against Manchester United, that winner against them the other night, as opposed to our 10 changes that we have made. I will speak to the guys in the studio about that very shortly. But we are going to switch our attention to get a bit more Newcastle in depth. We've asked a Newcastle fan to come on and tell us about the season. So we can now hear from Newcastle fan Waylon on the season so far.
Hello, my name is Waylon. I'm 26 years old and I am a season ticket holder for Newcastle. Now, I wanted to tell you a little bit about my perspective of how I think our season's gone so far. So, I think in the Cups, I think we've been incredible. You know, Champions League run, I think we've had such a good run with the squad that we've got. You know, beating Karabakh 9-3 in aggregate. We've had some great performances against PSG, for example. FA Cup, you know, we've got yourselves this weekend, which I'm very much looking forward to, and hopefully we can do another win at home against you, because we seem to be very unlucky when it comes to the away fixture. And then Carabao Cup, again, like, you know, you beat us, but I thought we had a really good run up until then. But when it comes to the league, I think it's a little bit to be desired, to be honest. I think we've been very underperforming in the league. You know, we've had losses to Brentford twice this season. Everton we've lost. There's just been some results where we should be winning. Like, obviously we beat Hughes at home this season, we've beat Man United, and we've had some great performances like that, but it's very inconsistent and we're just not pulling our punches, to be honest. And I think we need to start doing that this season. You know, our signings haven't been the best, you know, but bar Malik Chow, I would say. Malik Chow's been incredible, and Jacob Ramsey started to pick up a little bit of form. But outside of that, I think we've been a little less to be desired. But hopefully in the next coming games, we can start picking up some results. Hopefully this weekend we can beat Hughes to go on to have a bit more of a cup run. But outside of that, I think, yeah, it's a little bit less to be desired. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we can start picking up some points. But good luck for the rest of your season. Fingers crossed you can get the title this season, because I would love you to get the title. And yeah, catch you later. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Wayland. We'd love to get the title as well. We'd also love to get the FA Cup. So that means beating you, Wayland. But thank you very much. You enjoyed hearing what Wayland had to say there, because, yes, it appears that Newcastle have had quite an inconsistent season, as Wayland was saying. They're obviously a disappointing place in the league, but through to the knockouts of the Champions League. They were through to the semi-final of the League Cup, obviously, when we beat them, and through to the fifth round of the FA Cup as well, after having a really good win against Aston Villa in the previous round. So you can see the inconsistencies in their season, Brownie. You can understand why some of the fans are questioning why.
Well, it's the first time I've done different games, whether it be not Manchester City games, at Newcastle, and all of a sudden the pressure is increasing, which is amazing on Eddie Howe, who's done an unbelievable job. But this is the modern day expectation now, isn't it? You need to win more regularly. Fans are getting a touch frustrated. And I don't think you can have an off-season. And for all, obviously, they're trying to fight. They always lose their best player, Alexander Isak, at the start of the season, which really caused them a massive problem. Walter Made coming in. Several signings which you feel were decent signings for squad depth, for Champions League, for European games, etc., but not real top end quality ones that make the difference to put you right into the top of the league. So I think overall they have underperformed, but you can see why, and I feel like they will get back to that at some point.
So Eddie Howe has said in his pre-match interview, Shaun, that they want the same energy that they had on Wednesday night so that they can get the crowd going, which is not what I want to hear. Because at the end of that match, as we said before, it was electric in St James's, and always having a last-minute winner always... It's a way to... it breeds even more belief and fight in fans.
Yeah, I mean, for Newcastle, this is the way they want to play, because they're at their best when they are that way, when they got this energy and the crowd are playing a part. The game is perhaps in a transition, because then they can use the speed and counter-attack. And so it makes sense for him to be asking for this, and he's probably even asking the fans to get behind the team like they've never done, to give them that extra bit of energy. And this is why, for me, it's so important from City's point of keeping the ball and not making it transitional. But in saying that, Newcastle fans they'll just be at it in terms of being relentless. But we have experienced players that we know how to control the game as well.
Yes, 4 changes Newcastle made from that victory on Wednesday.
Ramsdale getting nod at the moment, gaining
holds
experience.
his place.
Yeah, so I think he's... Obviously, that was one of the ones who was a good addition for them, the support behind Pope. And, they've got good, seasoned players. You know what Trippier, he knows his football club, you know what he can bring. Barnes has done well. Alanga, as I said, about pace. And, it's be a difficult game. I think it's a really good one, because I think it's going to open up. Because you talk about press, pace, atmosphere, and then it'll make it a better game. I think it'll open it. I really.
Oh, as soon as you said that, my stomach just sank.
Why though? You want a good, entertaining, open game, and then Manchester City's quality will come through.
OK,
there you go.
Thank you. Thanks, I appreciate that. Yes.
There'll be goals.
Yes. So Eddie Howe's... past this man, hopefully. Eddie Howe said that he retains his place because his energy on Wednesday night was good. So Eddie Howe's really building up the energy here. So that was 4 changes from Wednesday night. Interestingly, William Asula is rewarded with a start after he got that 90th minute goal. And they're also bringing back Sven Botman, Joe Willock and Nick Voltemade. So when I look at that 11, Brownie, the fear for me does come in the attack. I think without Bruno Guimaraes, Newcastle are a different team. You've got Tonali and Willock there. Tonali's having a great season, don't get me wrong. But when you look at the attack, Barnes, Voltemade, Alanga and Osula.
It's just how they play it. So it's whether they go with a 10, Voltemade, just playing off Will Osula, or whether Barnes comes and joins them as a 3 at some point. So it depends on how they do that. Tonali is a really good quality footballer who can cause problems. And you know what he's got as well? He's got a little bit of bite. He's got a little bit of intensity, a little bit of fire, but with real quality. Barnes has done really well this season. He's getting more confident, getting in around the goals, causing problems, as we can see. Lovely finish. So yeah, it's one of those. But you know, Anthony Gordon is someone you sort of go, you don't want him in because of what he can stretch you and put you in behind. And I just think it's. I said Hall at left back is a real standout. He's done so well. One to watch, one to keep an eye on. Really
young,
good player.
English.
Very good player, yeah.
Yes, he might be competing with our very own young English player that's been playing left back.
Yeah, for sure, and that's what it is. But you know, like, for internationally, we go look at Nico O'Reilly, and you're sort of going, right, he's now getting a run in midfield, but there's a World Cup around the corner. He's almost going, I didn't want to play there, but I was delighted to play there. And I was sort of going, oh, Pep, I don't even want to go back into my favourite position because I think I can get in the World Cup squad. So it's a double-edged sword, but this kid's got real quality. I really like him. Yeah. Tight areas, takes the ball, confident, getting better defending as well. Yeah, a real slice of luck there. But we're going to have to not do that today. Listen, you can set up, you can do everything, and certain things go against you in this game. A deflection, a long-range shot, something of a mistake, a slip. But it's how you control everything else from there on.
Psychologically, where do we stand, Shaun, in the fact that, of course, they beat us at St James's Park in the league? We beat them at St James's Park in the League Cup semi-final. We also beat them only a couple of weeks ago at the Etihad Stadium. So psychologically, are we even? Where are we standing at the minute?
Yeah, I think it's a brilliant question because I think what got momentum, OK, the last few games we've drawn against Forest, but previous to that we've been on a really good run. So mentally the players are in a really good space, but they also know the difficulty of playing against Newcastle at Newcastle. But they'll take this game fresh and know the work that needs to be put in to get a result. So they'll know they're going to have to work hard, they're going to have to keep the ball, try to keep the crowd quiet, put away their chances, take their chances. You need a bit of the rubbery green because I think the crowd can influence decisions. That gives momentum. And, you know, when teams get momentum, it can be everything that can affect the game. So City need to take our chances, but I still fancy it's really good tonight.
Because, as I say, it was just 2 weeks ago. It was the 21st of February, which amazingly was just 2 weeks ago. This season is, I don't know if it's flying by or I can't believe that was just 2 weeks ago, but it was another 8 p.m. kickoff. It was at the Etihad Stadium, and of course it was a brilliant win for City that night. 2 goals for Nico O'Reilly. So perhaps I'm hoping that Thomas Tuchel might think, OK, he can play left back, but he can also play in midfield and score 2 goals.
There's so much competition in the middle of the pitch for Manchester City and for England. But I think if I'm Thomas Tuchel, I'm looking at him sort of going, right, the player development is so important. He's now not phased. I can trust him. The bigger the games get. So as long as he's out on that pitch and he's getting more confident, and then position related, you know he can adapt and change. That's something you can sort of take on. But if he's in form, if he's fit, he's fresh. And do you know what about this young guy, right? He's not phased. He's got an edge already. Like, and it's what we say. Well, people will say, well, what is an edge? You know, he understands the game. He's so strong. He takes it in tight areas. And again, he's like he's a top player already. When I mean,
look where he is now. I found this goal so interesting.
Great run. He's just looking, and aerially he's really good. You know, and that's obviously in a position that he doesn't have to get up, but he can. He's got that in his locker if needed. You know, into defensive positions. We've seen what Erling does now in defensive situations against. But yeah, I think he's playing so well, and like I say, confident with being a top player.
I think this is that's one of his strengths. The fact that he's a left back that can pop up in midfield, can be an aerial threat. I think this is why he becomes or is the #1 choice in England. Whether it's left back, he's versatile.
I don't think he can play in midfield yet for England. You know, he can go and join in if we do like a Pep situation where you go full back to make an extra one. But he don't start yet. But he's heading.
But he's an option.
He's heading in a great direction.
If it's all going wrong,
he's heading
as it often does for England.
Really good young player.
I liked the first goal as well. It was the confidence that Erling Haaland's on your shoulder, and clearly he was thinking, I am striking this, and he hit it so clean and so hard. I think that oozes the confidence of the young man. Another Manchester City player that is oozing confidence and has done since the very first second, of course, that he put a Manchester City shirt on is our Gigi Donnarumma, because there was a big save in this game as well for Donnarumma against Harvey Barnes, who, of course, had scored the winner in the other game that we played them. This was stoppage time again. We'll just take a moment to enjoy this. And there you go. Bing! Shaun, just getting it. He's getting it when he's needed. He's getting his fingertips to it.
Yeah, I mean, he is a special keeper because, again, he makes these huge saves. Sometimes it's not too often it's 3 and 4 saves, but when we need him, he's pulling out this 1 or 2 saves, and that's another brilliant save. Comes through bodies, whether he sees it late, it's on target, and he just gets his fingers to it to just tip it around. It's a brilliant save.
It's a brilliant save. Just to let you know as well, just a quick update. Obviously, there's another FA Cup game that's currently taking place. Because the fact that I'm giddy, you can probably expect what I'm about to tell you as well. Wrexham are playing Chelsea currently, and Wrexham have just taken the lead.
Wow.
Callum Doyle, who came through City's academy. Callum Doyle has scored for Wrexham. I love it. I love it when a Championship League one, an underdog beats a Premier League club, no matter
Wrexham
who it is.
have made changes as well.
Have they?
No, that's the point. It's fantastic.
Well, they're pushing. Their focus is going to be pushing for. They're pushing for players. They're pushing for promotion into the Premier League. That'll be the focus for them. We'll talk. I'll let you know. We'll get the update on that score, and I'll let you know, of course, some of the others that have taken place as well. But I love a giant killing. I love a giant killing.
Yeah,
right, back to City. City taking on Newcastle. You can see, there we go. There's Bernardo Silva. That is live inside St James's Park at the minute. They are heading out onto the pitch to warm up. City with 10 changes. Only Mateus Nunes holds his place from the team that drew with Forest midweek, which, of course, I'm sure you were expecting. So now we've had a chat about both teams. You can see City there are coming to warm up. So we thought, let's have a look back now at the last 10 from the 5th round of the FA Cup. Oh, we're back! Slight technical Brownie's on his phone.
I'm checking the Wrexham team so I can give you some.
Good thing we didn't immediately whack out a bag of crisps or something, wasn't it?
I do for a bit of notice, normally there's a few people on the floor, give you a little bit of a tip, but I think everyone's sleeping, aren't they? Technically of TV, isn't it?
They won't check their phones as well.
We're live. We're live. You know it's live. OK, right, we're going to try and play it again now, and in the meantime, we're all going to sit still, just in case. So let's try it again, the last 10 from the 5th round of the FA Cup.
As Bernardo Silva plays it to Haaland. Haaland! 5 for Haaland.
Kevin De Bruyne, a well-placed strike from the Belgian.
As De Bruyne gets round the outside and Haaland tucks it into the back of the net. Ortega tripping the ball up to Haaland, who lays it off to De Bruyne. De Bruyne into the gap for Haaland. Haaland's through on goal. Can he get his shot in? You bet he can. City 2, Luton Town 0. Now City coming forward, and onside is Haaland. Haaland, can he get his hat-trick? Yes, he can! City lead by 3-0, and Erling Haaland has his 2nd FA Cup hat-trick. Walker into the gap. De Bruyne, can he finish? Plays it across. Haaland makes it 4, unless the offside flag says no. City lead 4-2. And again, De Bruyne assists. Haaland goal. Can you believe it? Bernardo Silva plays it to Haaland. Haaland! 5 for Haaland. And the bizarre thing is, it's not the first time he's scored 5 since he became a City player. City led 3-0, it was then 3-2 as Kovacic scores! Mateo Kovacic wraps in a shot from about 22 metres out.
Foden preparing the free kick, leaves it for De Bruyne.
And this one headed towards goal. The equaliser for Manchester City. And again by Foden. There's the header, a second for Nico O'Reilly. Lightning strikes twice. Now here's Haaland. Through on the goalkeeper, a cute angle. Hazard saves first time around. Haaland will have another go. Plays to Kevin De Bruyne. Job done for Manchester City.
We didn't move for the whole time, just in case. We did actually move, because I moved to go boo, because Chelsea equalised against Wrexham while we were watching those goals. I'll give you a full-time score on that when it happens. Of course, it's FA Cup 5th round day. City at St James's Park to take on Newcastle, the 5th time we've played them this season alone. We've got a game coming up all about the number 5 as well. Cannot wait. You've done well not to press that button, guys, throughout the entire show.
It's great to see some of them goals, wasn't it? Kevin De Bruyne, we miss him, don't we? Wonderful player.
Always.
And you know someone who's obviously just going a little bit under the radar? Kovacic. Joe, it's a shame.
We miss him, don't we?
Yeah, really good player.
The screamer he got there.
So humble, so good for the dressing room, won absolutely everything, so they'll be missing him in and around it.
Well, he was back in full training this week, so that is good news.
Good.
Good news. Hopefully, you know, we might get him back before the end of the season as well. So FA Cup 5th round day, and of course City got to the 5th round this year and last year by beating Salford City in the 4th round. Of course, last year it was a very dominant display. This year, a victory, but far less goals. We did, though, get a first goal for City from Mark Gahey. He's just had a phenomenal time. I mean, his impact in this team, Shaun, I can't get over how easily he's slotted into the team.
Yeah, he's just really... What I really like about him is calmness when he ball, his decision-making at the back. I mean, at a vital time, stepping up, scoring a goal, set pieces. We have improved so much in regards to set pieces. Compared to, what was it, last season, I think it was. I used to think, well, we got a set piece, but are we going to score? But now, when we have corners and free kicks, I'm like, okay, something's going to happen there because we're really good at these. So it's nice to see a centre-half coming up, chipping up with goals, but I really like his calmness and how he's just coming in and really just settled in with the team.
Carl Robinson, the manager of Salford, learnt his lesson, and he thought, right, I won't come and go toe-to-toe. I'll have a little look at it. And it's so easy, you know, for these players, they come and they learn, but can it be a hindrance when you get completely beat a serious amount of goals against you? Then yes. But yeah, it's good. You just tick over, you play what's in front of you. I think you look at the choice of team selection that Pep's had has been strong, and it's been assertive, quick, and said, right, we mean business. We want to go all the way in every tournament. You know, and it's on, isn't it? Everything's still to fight for.
Oh, yes, you made me feel sick when you said that again, Brownie. My stomach jumped. I'm a wreck today. Another standout moment, of course, in the Salford game, but also throughout the league, the cup competitions, forgive me, this season. Of course, James Trafford has been playing in the cup competitions. He made a great save in that game against Salford as well. Great to see him playing in the FA Cup. I mean, it's been a difficult season for him, given that, you know, Donnarumma came in, but he's taking his opportunities when he gets them, Shaun.
Yes, and again, like we talk about the outfield players, you know, to not be playing and then coming in when you're not played, I don't know, in the last 5 games, 8 games, or whatever number it is, and then be called upon. He's going there and he's delivered a brilliant save, and the defence and the team will look at him and go, "Yep, we could trust you." And this is why Pep it plays him in these games, because he knows he can trust him.
Yeah.
The game at home against Newcastle, he was really, really good. There was lots of chances for Newcastle. He stepped up and he showed that he's still ready. He's available to play whenever needed. And you know, you're not sure how you were going to react, because you got that shirt at the start, and then you feel like he's going to be number 1, and then of all people who come in, Donnarumma, you go, right, well, hold my hands up.
Yeah.
I ain't going to be number 1 yet. But I'm going to learn from him. I'm going to get better and just wait and to play as many minutes as I can. And that's the hardest thing as a young player, when you've played so much football, then not to play. But what he's got to go is, right, how can I learn? How can I be even better than I was? He's so confident with his feet, isn't it? Which is different to Donnarumma. He's actually better than him in that situation. Now the next step of making decisions, getting into good areas. So I think it's a great learning for him as well. It's a step back, but he will come forward.
So that was the FA Cup 4th round, City beating Salford, of course, 5th round day. The 5th round started yesterday, Liverpool beating Wolves. I had wondered if Wolves were going to get them after they got them in the league, Shaun, but they didn't. So
No.
Liverpool are through. And then earlier on today, we had Mansfield played Arsenal. And Shaun, I don't know if you watched it. I had it on at home. I was so praying for Mansfield, but I'm happy they got a goal.
No, I didn't actually watch it, but I was hearing little bits and saying how they really took it to them. They had several shots and having a real go. And that's what could happen. When you got a little bit of momentum, you got a few shots, and no matter who you are, you could be on the defence. You can be like, how do we stop this? How can we stop this rot? But Arsenal found a way to be able to still get across it.
Brilliant 2 goals as well. Eze comes on and just does what Eze does.
Mansfield had done so well. Mansfield, to the results they'd got just to even get there, they'd done so well.
Definitely.
So it was a great occasion for them. Yeah. I think that's the point, isn't it? That's what we're talking about. The MATCHDAY, we're talking about Salford coming to Manchester City. And the FA Cup is amazing, you know, from a youngster coming into it, watching different cup ties and then being involved, and whether it's at the start of your career or at the end. And that's what it's about, isn't it? You know, to have that mix, that blend, and then later stages, we see the big guns, Newcastle, Manchester City, they're the ties, aren't they? But still, in this round, I still like to see, you know, we've got one tomorrow, my former team, Port Vale.
Port Vale,
they're
Sunderland.
coming up against Sunderland, and how well Sunderland have done. So, no, it's brilliant, and that's what it is, the longer journey right from the start, but we're just getting towards that end now, and you want to be there. You want to be at Wembley, great stadium, and we know it so well. I think that's the point.
It's now 90 minutes, Wrexham versus Chelsea, and it's still 2-2, so it looks like that game might be going to extra time. I'll keep you updated, as always. Now, next up, we've got another one of our Matchday Live favourites, the superbly, disgustingly talented Braden Bent. He's been featuring on our FA Cup shows this season. We sent him to catch up with some of the City team. We've been doing this all season. I absolutely love it. We thought, what can we make Braden do this time? Oh, let's play a bit of Connect 4. Let's see what happened.
Oh, thank you very much. Never mind. I watched the YouTube video this morning on how to win Connect 4 every time, but I didn't quite follow it. Like, I can't remember.
You're
exactly
watching YouTube vid, right? All right, say no more. All right.
You know where I'm going, don't you already? I'm going straight down the middle. That is the method. That was a quick move, though, I have to say. Are you sure?
No, just put you on.
You're not thinking it through here. Are you sure? What? Oh, he's nervous. He's nervous.
Don't do this one.
No, you're nervous. I can tell. When was the last time you played 4 in a row? Yeah, Connect 4.
Not too long ago.
Really?
No. This is cheating. Wait. No.
No, come on.
This is cheating, man.
I just won.
No, you cheated.
No, I didn't cheat. I thought in my life I didn't.
So how did I not see this then?
Because you weren't looking. No, come on.
We go again.
Oh, you're having a laugh. Can I just say, first of all, genuinely, you are my favourite player. Like,
thank you.
No, like, here we go. You're quite quick with this. Are you sure you're thinking it through?
No, you're better than me.
Oh, okay, no, I see where you go. No, but as long as I don't... Yeah. No, because as long as I just... Because now you have to go there, right?
That's all right, I wanted to go there, mate.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
I could obviously see what we're trying to do here, and it's not going to work. I watched the YouTube video this morning on how to win Connect 4 every time. So you just drop it in there for us, yeah?
Where do you want to drop it there?
Yeah, just there for us.
Then if I drop it there, you put it there, and I put it there.
No, you won't. Unless I'm missing something blatantly obvious, which I don't think I am, I'm pretty sure I'm safe. I watched the YouTube video this morning on how to win Connect 4 every time, because you're probably watching saying, oh, it's obvious. What do you mean?
Put it there, mate, to block that 3. Go on. Go on.
Oh, no.
Thank you very much. Mate, you know what? It was an absolute pleasure. Do me a favour, look at that camera and apologise for it.
I'm not doing that. There is absolutely
Winners win.
no chance.
The funniest bit is,
Go on.
you won, Brian.
Did I?
What?
Oh, I did. Oh my God, I have as well. Yes! Have that. Come on, now you want to look into that camera and apologise. I didn't even... So you obviously got the vision on the pitch, but, you know, have you got it for 4 in a row? Oh, you're nervous, you're nervous.
It's me, I'm nervous.
You're nervous?
I'm dead, bro.
This is a tense game. That's not happening. That isn't happening.
Sure?
Yeah, I think so. Unless I've missed something blatantly obvious. So we're rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Yeah.
Whoever, wins starts. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yes. I'm quite good at rock, paper, scissors, actually.
But you're not great at the other stuff.
Well,
Actual game.
when was the last time you played?
I don't know, in ages, you know.
Okay.
In ages.
So maybe a bit rusty. Let's go here.
I actually do think I've genuinely won already.
How? Oh, you have. Okay, well that's.
No, you got to do it. It's up to you which one you want me to do.
I don't want you to do any, if I'm being totally honest.
Diagonal or straight?
Neither.
No.
I watched the YouTube video this morning on how to win Connect 4 every time. I mean, that's pathetic. What are you playing at there? You're just going nowhere. No!
You speak a lot. You speak a lot. That's good.
Oh, thank you very much.
Come,
Never
I win,
mind.
and I leave.
I watched the YouTube video this morning on how to win Connect 4 every time. I mean, you can see how some of these players are true champions, competitive in even games like this. And some of them, you've got to think, you're being beat by me, what's actually going on? But there we have it. I've had a lot of good fun, and hopefully we'll get them next time. Get it in there right now. Let's go. I'm actually going to win this. You think you're doing all your attacking nonsense? Yeah, go on. You go nice and quick. Yes! Come on! That is the quickest game of Connect 4 you'll ever see in your life. That is the easiest game. What are you actually doing?
What have I done? Oh my God.
It's because he's not thinking. And all he does is, I just talk, oh, I'm better, this, that, the other. That is the quickest game of Connect 4 I think anyone's ever played in their life. That is 4. I've won it in 4. I've put 4 down and I've won it in 4. Now, do you want to conclude this? And you want to look into that camera and you want to just apologise for that monstrosity? What even is that?
I'm sorry.
That is so embarrassing.
What do you want me to say?
Like, I'm sorry for embarrassing myself. In fact, apologise to yourself.
I'm sorry to myself. I'm sorry for embarrassing myself.
I got really, really invested in that Connect 4. Really invested in it. I can't believe that Braden beat FG and didn't even realise that he'd won. And also, I spotted you, Braden. You were giving them compliments to try and distract them while you played your coin things, but very good. Like to see, love to see the players relax there. So you can see, quick team update for you on the bottom of your screen now is City's starting 11 for today. James Trafford, Nunes, Kujanov, Stones, Ake, Nico, Tijani Reinders, Nico Riley, Savinho, Doku and Marmouche. So 10 changes from the team that drew with Forest on Wednesday night. Just Mateus Nunes holds his place. Now, Braden had lots of fun playing there. We're going to have lots of fun now in the studio. You know I love a game. And I told you earlier,
I was just going to have a go
blown
at
the
FG,
budget.
but now I'll just stay quiet until we play
If you
the
beat
game.
Shaun, I'll give you a chance at the end to mock FG. Deal? So, we blew our budget. We bought 2 buzzers. Shaun, what does yours sound like? I think Shaun got the better
he's
one.
won already.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
That just sounds like that's a fail.
Yeah, it does.
Already.
Unlucky. Well, come on, you can do it.
I've got a chance. Come on.
I believe in you. Because, of course, this is the...
Is it just first answer, is it?
Hold on, I'll tell you now. It's the... Hold on, pause. It's the 5th round of the FA Cup, and as I've told you many times already, we are now played Newcastle. This will be our 5th time this season. So, we thought... We like a quiz. What could the theme be? The number 5. Much to my disappointment, there is no questions about the 2000 boy band 5, who I went to see in concert
Can you
and
name
loved.
them?
And yes, do you know what? I could as well if you pushed me. I could as well. I could give you some of the dance moves as well if you want. But right, but quickly move on. Okay, so the more
celebration.
Yeah. Oh, Shaun's got it. 5. If you get 4. 3, 2, 2, 1. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I told you I liked them. Okay, right. So basically, I've got some questions for you. First person to hit their buzzer gets to answer the question first. If you can't get it, I'll let the other one have a go as well.
Right, okay.
There is 19 points up for grabs. I've not asked you a question yet.
Okay.
If you press the buzzer, then you immediately have to answer the question, okay?
Right, okay.
And then I'll let it go to the other side. And there's different points
Yes.
for different questions.
19 available.
19 available in total. You're playing against
Now
each other.
5
Are we
points
happy?
available.
Yeah.
Right.
You happy?
Yeah.
Okay, question number 1. John Stones is currently City's number 5, but who had the shirt before him?
Jesus.
Brownie. Not Jesus.
Really? That's wrong.
That's wrong, eh?
Zabaleta.
Okay, is the answer Zabaleta? Yes, it is. Congratulations, Michael Brown.
Only
That is
1 point. I've got one. I'm
1-0.
happy with that.
1-0.
More than FG got, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
He got
More than what I've got right now.
1-0 to Brownie. Come on,
Yes,
come on,
Brownie.
Goats, you've got this. I immediately know the answer to this one because I'm a geek. Okay, what is the name of Star Wars Episode 5? The name of the film. Star Wars Episode 5.
I wish I had an
Come on.
earpiece in right now, just for a bit of
Come on.
a bit of help.
I would have no idea.
No idea.
Okay, if I tell
Star
you that
Wars.
I just spent the last 2 weeks redecorating my 8-year-old's bedroom into a Star Wars theme because we are Star Wars mad in my house.
Can you name another one?
I can name all of
Just
them,
name another one.
including all the everythings. I'm not no, because you're looking for a clue. I'm not giving you a clue. Okay, no answers.
No.
No answers.
Okay, the answer is The Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back. No. Haven't got
Goat
a clue.
Strikes Back.
That's it.
Sorry,
Not a
Goat.
Star Wars guy.
Still 1-0.
This might be a low-scoring game.
yeah.
this,
I'm telling
Shaun.
you.
I always thought you were a good guy too, Brownie. I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right, wins it with one point.
you're going to get this one. You ready? Hover your hands. Sergio Aguero scored 5 goals in 20 minutes. I'm not giving you the rest of the question. Oh, but it's on the screen. Uh-oh.
Newcastle.
Is the answer Newcastle? Yes. Sergio scored 5 goals in 20 minutes
Ronnie.
through one fixture. Who was City playing against? It was
He's
Newcastle.
seen these questions before, you know.
No, we haven't.
It's all right, Goats.
Oh, well, yeah,
You've
well,
got
I've seen him,
chance.
but I forgot to.
You've got a
Star
chance,
Wars is
Goats.
a problem then.
No, yeah.
So it's 2-0 to Brownie, but there's still lots of points to play for.
Yeah, I have a strong second
There's
half.
5 points available for question 4.
But how are we going to do that?
Yeah, well, simple.
Well,
Just get it right.
if you can't get all the 5
then he gets
answers,
the
the
remainders.
next
Okay.
person will get to have a go. So you
I'm looking
ready?
at all the screens.
Ready? What are the colours of the 5 Olympic rings? Goats, come on, man!
Pressed it.
Right.
Red, green, yellow, white, black, blue, pink, green, orange,
Is
turquoise.
that 5, was it?
Right, I'm going to give you red, blue, and you said another one, yellow, and then you started going crazy. So you get 3. Goats, there's 2 still to play for. He said
Go ahead. He said red.
She's even forgotten
red,
now which one's
blue, and yellow.
I don't know why I'm thinking. Well,
I think I've covered it, if I'm honest.
pink. Olympic ring. Hold on. I see the rings there.
Is this
Hold
a
on.
rainbow?
It's not one of them.
Yes, Goats, that's all I'm giving you. I'm not giving you pink. You get a point for black.
I just know it was loads of colours.
So it's 5-1 at the minute.
5-1, bro.
I can't
Okay, I'll give you
believe-
that. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I can't
Team
believe
player.
you went for pink. Look at that now.
It's red.
I think they were all done, weren't they?
Yeah, very good.
Is that not
5.
pink? The red one.
That red one, not pink. Right, so Brownie's on 5, you're on 1, Goats. Come on, you can do this. Number 5 was a fragrance released by which luxury brand? Goats
That's a
pressed
draw.
it. Goats pressed it, but his didn't make a noise.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it to Goats.
This is canvas.
If you say you like me, Chanel.
Yes, Shaun.
Hey?
I like
If you say you love me, hey, put me
Honestly.
in Chanel. Put me
So
in
he's
Chanel.
covered in it. He's covered in it. That was it. I can't believe that's been taken away from
I don't
you.
know.
but
Is
anyway.
that 1 point?
Touch your buzzer again, because it wasn't
If
working
you show the
there.
replay, you show us, look, it was quick.
Right.
See,
Make sure you press it firm, but I'm giving him it still because I like
That's
him.
right.
It's 5-2. Okay.
7.
2 questions to go. Excluding Manchester City, which other 5 English teams have won the Champions League / European Cup? If he gets all of these, Goats, you're out.
Liverpool,
Yep.
Manchester United,
Yep.
Chelsea.
Yep.
English teams, Nottingham Forest.
Yep.
Oh, that was a difficult one there.
Have I one missing one?
Mm-hmm.
And it's so obvious, isn't it? Who've I missed?
Mm-hmm.
It's hideous.
Mm-hmm. Right, you've lost. Over to Shaun. Shaun, with your current employer, if you do not get this, you're in trouble.
Yeah, Villa, baby. Will I?
But unfortunately, he didn't press the button, did he? Oh,
No, I moved it over. I moved it over. It's still 9-3 though, so we can't come back. You have won, Brownie, but we are going to do the last question because I want to know what your 90s pop music knowledge is all about. Okay, who can name the 5 members of the Spice Girls, the nicknames?
I thought you could have brought this in, and now I've just seen this.
Yeah.
How come you've not run that picture?
What picture?
Because that's all your favourite about the Spice Girls and me. You forgot, haven't you?
Oh, when you dressed up
This
as
could have
Scary
been in.
Spice. Yes.
40, Scary,
There you
Junior. Obviously Posh.
And you're missing one.
Come on.
On the end.
Come on, Shaun. I even know that one. I'll give it a minute.
Go on, you can have a point.
You know it. Come on.
I can't remember, mate.
Put your dummy back in. Stop, come on.
Baby.
Don't be...
Yeah.
How could I
He's on
forget?
fire. How can
Well done.
I was a fan. I was a fan.
Done. Okay.
Good quiz.
Yeah, baby Shaun.
What's that, 9-8?
Close. What's the tie-break question?
I didn't have one. Right, I didn't have one. I maybe would have made you do your best 90s dance. Can you do a Spice Girls dance?
No.
Okay. Can you, Shaun? I'll let you win if you can.
Well,
Someone's desperately trying to find that picture, aren't they? I know they are. You did that on the
big screens inside the
big
stadium.
screen
Maybe 2 or 3 times minimum now.
Maybe 4.
Maybe more. Maybe 4.
5.
It's a one. If you haven't, I would just advise you to go and search on your internet now for Michael Brown's Scary Spice. You're welcome. Right, we are, oh my goodness, 10 minutes until the 8 p.m. kickoff, City taking on Newcastle. Do you know what? Thanks for that, guys. That took my mind off the game for a minute.
It's good.
Yes.
Eased my nerves for a minute. I appreciate you taking part in that. So, 10 minutes left to go. I want to quickly tell you some other good news. Nico O'Reilly and Anton Semenyo have both been nominated for February's Premier League Player of the Month award. Thoroughly deserved for both of them. O'Reilly earned, of course, the Man of the Match awards in his home victories over Fulham and Newcastle, and Anton Semenyo has already scored 7 goals in 12 appearances. It doesn't stop there. Pep's been nominated for the Premier League Manager of the Month award, and Gigi Donnarumma has been nominated for his astonishing late save that he made in that Liverpool game that I am never getting over. Can I just say, we're gonna pop a QR code on the screen in just a moment. You can go and vote. It's a public vote. Okay, it's on now. Go and have a look. Scan that now and go and vote for all the City boys. Let's get them winning some awards. And I've been saying this for a few weeks now, Michael Brown, and I know there's some other contenders, but as far as I'm concerned, Anton Semenyo is my Premier League Player of the season.
The season?
The season. For Bournemouth and then for us.
Well, I guess.
Obviously, yeah. Not just for his time with us, yeah. And I appreciate there's some other contenders, but he has to be in consideration.
I think what will impress most as well is the way he handled himself when transfer speculation was around him.
Absolutely.
And I think that was a full credit. And by the way, Mark Gay did as well, also. But yeah, he's been incredible, really liked by his peers, full respect by everyone. His difference in goals, the different styles of them, the way he plays. I think he sets an example as well of his persona, is the way he is on the pitch, with his ability, without great role model as well. So it's hard to argue. There's a few others, I'm sure, but yeah, he's in the mix.
He's got to be in the mix. And obviously, Nico O'Reilly up for Player of the Month, but he's got to be in the mix for Young Player of the Year as well, Shaun.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a phenomenal season. It's been brilliant. You saw so many clips earlier. Him getting on the end of crosses, him popping up in midfield, defending really good wingers, defending them well, ushering them out. He's just got so much to his game. This is him going forward. Have some of that. Quality, yeah. I mean, he's had a really good season, and I'm sure he'll continue to the end of the season. Really good player.
Get voting, please, Blues. Get voting. Use that QR code. OK, we are so close now to kick off. You'll get your full match commentary on the app with Alistair Mann, and we are going to send Michael Brown into a quiet room here in the studio so that you're not disturbed by Shaun and I's cheering and chatting. And also, we've got a Chinese coming, not to make you feel left out or anything, Brownie, but you'll work hard on the comms.
Yeah, we'll work hard. We'll get a cup of tea. I'm here to work, not to just sit and enjoy the game. Do you know, like just...
We'll do that, Shaun.
I'll be able to work too, but I could eat a bit of food as well.
Why not?
Right.
Really?
So just 2 minutes to go now. Give me your final thoughts. What sort of game are you expecting?
A really end-to-end game, great atmosphere as expected. Cup tie that Newcastle will be desperate to go and win. We've got to really control the whole occasion. Take the ball, be confident, and then take our chances. I think it's one of these that it could be quite a few goals, an exciting one ahead. And it's just about getting through, find a way, find a solution.
Score prediction, please, Brownie.
Oh, you've really put me under pressure now. What did you say? The goal?
Score prediction.
The goal.
Score prediction. Score prediction. Score prediction.
Is a
3-2.
Thank you. There you go.
3-2 City.
2-1 Manchester City. There you go. What
I don't know if I'll be here at full.
What are you thinking?
I don't know, but I don't know if I'll be here at full time. I'll be a bag of nerves. I'll just be in a corner somewhere. But we will be here at half time and full time.
Is penalties? Do you ever see them?
Stop! Enjoy the game. Get your full match commentary with Alistair Mann in the wind-up. Michael Brown as well. We will be here at half-time and full-time where hopefully we are celebrating. Come on, Blues!
Thanks, Natalie. It is a fantastic noise as ever inside this magnificent stadium. The Newcastle supporters who were celebrating a League Cup win last season are hoping that that will be the first of many trophies that are brought to St James's Park. The noise is magnificent. The black and white flags are waving. The Blues very much know that they're going to have to be at their very, very best tonight to ensure that it is they and not Newcastle that remain in the FA Cup this season. The City fans up in the gods as ever, making themselves as noisy as possible, but they are dramatically outnumbered by the fervent support that is forever behind the famous black and whites. The two sets of players are in the tunnel, ready to enter the fray, and just the sight of the floodlights of this huge stadium that sits on the top of the hill. You can see it from about 2 or 3 miles away as you get towards the stadium. It is an imposing sight above the city. And so it's another day and another meeting with Newcastle United. For the 5th time this season and just 14 days after the last one, the Blues face the Magpies. This time, a place in the FA Cup quarter-final is the prize. So far this season, City lead the duel by 3 wins to 1, having won both legs of the Carabao Cup semi-final and the league meeting at the Etihad Stadium. Newcastle, though, did win the first match here at St James's Park in the league, and they were outstanding in the match at the Etihad. So City know that they will have to be at their very best to take their place in the last state of a competition that they've enjoyed unmatched success in recent years, having reached 3 finals in a row. Well, Newcastle recorded a sensational